The divorce between former Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kim Zolciak and Kroy Biermann is continuously getting uglier and uglier and involving the police. Kroy is accusing Kim of kidnapping. She's accusing him of stealing a handbag. And there's an old story, an alleged story, where Kim apparently had her daughter, her 20-year-old daughter, sitting waiting in the car while she was in a casino until 3 a.m. Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So the last time we talked about this Kim Zolciak and Kroy Biermann divorce, we were talking about the guardian ad litem that Kroy was trying to be put in place so that the kids would have their own legal representation during this whole divorce and custody situation. As you know, both parties are trying to get primary custody. As you also know, Kroy Biermann wants Kim out of the house. Honestly, I want one or all of them. I need them to be separated because this situation reads like a terrible situation for children to be in. And I told you the last time we talked about these two calling the police on each other, the police had to reprimand both Kroy and Kim. They're like, look how you guys are acting in front of your children. This is not good for them. But apparently that has not stopped these two from calling the police just a few days ago. So Radar Online is reporting, and they have the police report. They said the toxic divorce battle between reality star Kim Zolciak and her estranged husband Kroy Biermann exploded recently with several 911 calls to the police involving allegations of kidnapping and a stolen handbag. The feuding couple is incredibly living under the same hot Georgia roof as they engage in a fierce bare-knuckle divorce, leading to a series of dramatic domestic calls to the police for assistance, records exclusively obtained by Radar Online. So they said the latest Georgia storm erupted on June 16th when 911 was called 5 times to handle another domestic squabble where the dueling couple exchanged a series of allegations against each other, all apparently in front of their 4 innocent children who range from 12 to 9 years old. The explosive 911 calls came just 2 days after the Real Housewives of Atlanta star pleaded with a judge to evict Biermann from their mansion where he has remained since the couple officially separated on April 30th of 2023. So they write this. They said, Biermann, meanwhile, has also asked the judge to toss Zolciak out of the marital home as they both seek primary custody of the children. As you know, Radar previously reported that Biermann told police during another domestic squabble he doesn't have the financial resources to live elsewhere. The first 911 call from an unknown person came in around 6:24 p.m., but the person immediately disconnected. The report from the Milton, Georgia Police Department, according to their report. A second call was made at 6:25, a minute later, and is listed as a possible domestic, but the police report does not provide any details as to what happened. Zolciak made a third call, though, at 6:27 p.m. in the evening. While talking to officers, Kroy accused Kim of allegedly being involved in a bizarre kidnapping scheme. And this is a quote, according to the report. Son was dropped off with a woman named Elise. Husband said he was filing a kidnapping for his son going to the rodeo. The fourth call to 911 arrived 14 seconds later, with Zolciak alleging that her husband stole a bag. The last call was made by an unknown person at 6:28 p.m., informing the police that he or she doesn't need police at this time and will call back. The 2-page police report does not indicate if officers responded to the home. So Radar says they exclusively revealed last month Zolciak and Biermann participated in another nasty tiff in May, leading to another series of bizarre 911 calls and accusations of DV, false imprisonment, theft of a credit card, and high-priced designer bags. You also may recall during that time, Kroy revealed, or alleged, I should say, that Kim Zolciak had hit him in the head. They said the fight erupted when Biermann called 911 because Zolciak was preventing him from using the bathroom, and she accused him of physically blocking and chest thumping her as she exited. She was advised that Kroy could be charged with false imprisonment for keeping her against her will and obstructing while making a 911 call. The report detailing the May 2nd incident states she was unaware that she could call involving those offenses. Zolciak told police that similar incidents occurred in the past, but she didn't call the police because she didn't want the media's attention. The couple have lodged various allegations against each other, including Biermann smoking the reefers, to Zolciak blowing wads of cash with her online gambling addiction. But the real battle seems to center around the dangerously volatile War of Roses living conditions inside the mansion, which they co-own and acquired during their marriage. Here's the thing. I can't even imagine. Can you imagine? They went from this, what they gave to the world, this loving couple. He was driving her everywhere. He was making her wigs. She was posting him up on the gram, talking, look at my man. And then to be where we are right now, do you believe that it's the finances, the fact that, according to Kroy, that she's gambled away all the money that they've had and he's just reached his breaking point? That's what he's alleging. So far, every time they've called the police, sorry, Kim, every time they call the police, he's calling about a family situation and you're calling about items. You're calling about a handbag. You're calling about things in a safe. So that kind of already makes you look at you like, he's more concerned with the kids and their livelihood, and you seem to be concerned with other things. Well, I'm sure by now you've probably seen this post that's been going around. Again, I'm going to say allegedly. So allegedly, Brielle had posted this on social media back on August 10th of 2020. And she said this: one time I was walking out to go to dinner and my mom said, get in the car, we're going somewhere. I was like, where? She said, shh, secret, get in. 2 hours later, we end up at a casino in North Carolina. I was 20, had to stay in the car the whole time. We were there till 3 a.m. Look, do I believe that there's a gambling situation? It's hard for us not to believe there's a gambling situation. And we talked about this countless times when we covered this whole Kroy and Kim situation. There's literal proof on the Don't Be Tardy reality show. She literally admits to going through $250,000 in one night. And we see her in this scene buying $1,200 worth of scratch-off tickets. And this was several years ago. And there's been all kinds of other information sort of substantiating what Kroy is alleging here. I do believe their money issue stems from her mishandling of the money. Is it just gambling, or is it just her living a lifestyle that she cannot live because they are not making the money to live that lifestyle? But as you also know, in the last video that we covered, I also criticized Kroy. You're being brought to court for the Rolls Royce that you're still driving and paying $5,000 a month. You might be able to move out of the house or at least pay this mortgage, and you wouldn't have to try as hard if you downgraded your car. But that's y'all money. Again, I feel sorry for the kids because you know the kids are seeing and hearing all of this. I wish them luck with this. Guys, as always, be sure to let me know your thoughts on this whole situation in the comments section. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.